And it starts with the first question that I think everybody needs to ask themselves is, what do you do for who and why?
Hmm.
This covers three areas. One is your unique selling proposition, the other one is your ideal customer profile, and the third is what motivation do they have on wanting to make a change?
Right.
So keeping a mindset of having a wide net with a tight focus and really start to market and network within the biggest group of active prospects within an industry with a unique niche others cannot compete on, I think is where you really need to start to build that reputation and that word of mouth.
I
So
think one of the things that I've always seen and is that, the good news is everybody's our customer. The bad
mm,
news is everybody could be our customer.
right.
And when that net is too broad and we can't really focus ourselves, we're just casting about. I like what you say about picking an industry or picking a certain market niche that you can then go after and develop some expertise, develop a few customers in that market niche, and then you have some credibility in that. I think the other challenge with credibility is whether it's a young person or somebody who's gotten fired and decided to become a consultant, the industry, the field does not trust you to stick around.
Hmm.
Scott and I have laughed plenty about the person who's going to be a fractional CFO unless he gets a job.
Right, right.
And you're committed to being a consultant until you get that full-time job. So you're not really committed. And those people come and go all the time, and we know they're coming and going all the time. And so people like Scott and I who've invested 25, 30 years in one business model, well, we develop a lot more trust. So you're not going to get that trust by flickering around.
Well, there's a long-term commitment on that. I mean, nothing says commitment like gmail.com. It's people that get a free email and then they get
They're
uh,
Vista cards
free business cards. And it's like, okay,
with an advertising on the
I
back.
I mean, you want us to give you money and you won't even spend money on your own business? I
Yep.
don't, I'm puzzled. I'm curious about that. That just
Yep.
doesn't make sense to me. But I think it's really important for us to be able to know what do we do for who and why. And that's the foundation of any sales conversation. And it works out well when it comes to word of mouth because you're building it now and over time.